Michael Johnson versus Darrius Flowers. Don't got a lot to say about this fight. To me, it's a very volatile, pretty unpredictable fight. You got Michael Johnson, who's a good vet. He's someone that's been very up and down in his UFC career. He has more losses than he has wins, but he's been fighting the creme de la creme, the top of the top at 155, and he's definitely shown his skills on more than one occasion. And when he performs and he's at his best, he can go out there and beat the top of the top. It's just now he's getting older. He's coming off another brutal, like absolutely devastating knockout loss where who knows how he's going to come back from that. Is he going to be tentative? Is he going to have a chin at all anymore? We don't really know. We're going to have to wait and see. But his opponent, Darrius Flowers, coming in for his second UFC fight. Very weird career where he wasn't taking his career serious for the longest time. He was fighting way out of his weight class. He was taking these boxing matches where I don't know if he was just taking them to get paid or what he was doing, but he was like 1-10 in boxing, so was really just losing as an opponent in boxing, and then taking these 205 fights and 190, 200-pound catchweight fights, and then more recently, just in the last few years, he decided to take his career more serious. He dropped to 185, I believe, then 170. And started to get some wins. He got that win on the Contender Series, got into the UFC. He fought Jake Matthews on short notice, and that obviously was a really bad performance, at least if you ask me, where he kind of got tired after the first 5 minutes, but a lot of that could be contributed to the lack of preparation. And then now Flowers is dropping even more to 155, where I don't believe he's ever fought at 155 in his career, so it's going to be the first time that he's at this weight. We're going to see if he can make it properly, how he's going to look. Is his cardio going to be impacted by the weight cut, his chin, things like that. But skill-wise, I feel like Michael Johnson is on another level. I mean, he should have a significant speed advantage, southpaw boxing, just box up Darrius Flowers. He probably could even take Flowers down if he wants to, but I don't think Johnson is going to go that route. But Darrius Flowers does bring some things that Johnson doesn't like. Like, Johnson isn't the greatest dealing with guys that just come forward, head movement, forward pressure, and just wing overhands. Like, we saw even Clay Guida, who's not necessarily known for striking, have a lot of success in the stand-up. I think he even knocked down Michael Johnson with some looping wild overhands. So Flowers does have that element where he'll come in kind of Mike Tyson style, bob and weave, try to throw those big punches over the top. And if he connects, I think he could definitely knock out Michael Johnson. We've seen his chin, but I don't think Flowers could take Johnson down, really. I would be surprised. If he does take him down, I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to do much on the ground. And I don't trust Flowers' cardio either. Cardio for Flowers, his last fight was like 5 minutes. Also, if you look at experience, I mean, Flowers hasn't really beaten anybody. So ultimately, I'm going to say MJ gets the win here via decision. He could finish him, especially if Flowers totally gasses. But I think Flowers is going to come in a little bit more motivated to not get finished, even if he loses because of his last performance. And Michael Johnson only has like one finish since freaking Trump became president in 2016. So it's like he's probably not going to get a finish. So I think Michael Johnson via decision is going to be the pick for me.